Year 5, and welcome to today's science lesson, our science lesson of the week. So again, of course, we're sticking with our animals, including humans topic. Okay, this will be one of our final lessons on this now, and we're looking today at the different gestation periods. Okay, so today's date here, Thursday the 4th of February, get that down for me, as well as science, and today's LO, which is to know the lengths of different gestation periods. Okay, so gestation, what is it? What do we think gestation is? So just have a little think to yourself now. So we've got these images here, 4 different images, okay, showing gestation in different ways. So what do you think gestation is? Just have a little pause of the video and have a think to yourself what you think gestation might be. Okay, so you should have had a thought about that now. So gestation is basically is the pregnant stage, when you are pregnant. So it's the stage between when the male sex cell and the female sex cell fertilize each other, so when that baby begins to be born, to when it is actually born. Okay, so it's basically when your baby's in your tummy. Okay, so it's your gestation period. Okay, your pregnancy period, basically it's the same thing. So you've got a little elephant, it looks like here, which that's a baby, a little human, and you've got what looks like maybe a cat of some sort. Okay, and I'm not really sure what that is. It might be a snake or something. Okay, so that is what gestation period means. Now what I want you to do is have a little think about, or write down what you think each type which type of animal do you think has the longest gestation period. So which type of animal is pregnant, it has this gestation period for the longest, and which you think has the shortest, and why do you think these? Okay, so here we've got the classification of animal types. We've got different animals. So all animals are broken down into vertebrates and invertebrates. So animals that have a backbone, have like a spine, and animals that don't. Okay, and then these are then broken down even further to mammals, birds, amphibians, reptiles, and so on with invertebrates. Okay, and here it says animals are grouped by the similar characteristics. So for example, vertebrates have all got backbones, invertebrates don't. That's a similar characteristic. The basic classification is between vertebrates and invertebrates. This classification is further broken down into groups, so they're broken down into further and further groups. Okay, so looking at these types of animals, so all along here, the mammals, birds, amphibians, reptiles, fish, and then all of these in the invertebrates, I want you to tell me which type of animal you think will have the shortest gestation period and which will have the longest gestation period. And why do you think that? So write that down in your books for me. Obviously, you're not really going to know the answer. You've not looked at this before. That's absolutely fine. So I just want to have a little guess, have a little prediction. What do you think? Okay. So hopefully you've given that a go now, and we can move on to our next slide, which is comparing gestation periods. So now you'll now be making predictions about the gestation periods of different animals. So I want you to do pretty much the same thing again for me. You're going to draw a little thing like this. So the shortest gestation period to the longest. Draw a little timeline, and then off it, you're going to include all these animals. Okay, so you don't have to do a drawing. You can if you want to. Just write down what you think will go where. So where do you think has the shortest? So do you think it will be a parrot at the bottom, and then maybe the next one might be a frog, so you can draw a frog off it. The next one, oh, don't look at them. The next one might be a human, you might think. Okay, so I just want you to have a think, have a write down for me, draw a little timeline like this, and then just jot off all of these that are on here onto there. So which one you think will be the shortest, which ones do you think will be the longest? So don't worry if you're incorrect. It's fine. It's just a prediction. It's just a guess. Okay, you can't be wrong on this one. Okay, so you hopefully should have done that. And now what I want you to do, I want you to basically just below that do exactly the same thing again, and you're going to be writing the correct answers this time. So we can see that humans have 9 months. It's quite a long time. 3 to 4 months for a lizard. Only 40 days for a salmon. So that's like just over a month. 2 to 3 months for a snake. Only 3 to 4 weeks for a parrot. 1 week for a frog. 12 to 16 months for a whale, so it's a long, long time, even longer than a human. And goldfish is only 2 to 7 days, so they're only pregnant for 2 to 7 days before they give birth to the baby form of what they are. Okay, so write down again for me one of these, and you're going to do the correct answers this time using this table. Okay. So hopefully you've given that a go now, and what I want you to do, I want you to report your findings for me. So you want to choose a type of written presentation. So what I mean by this is just like a poster, a PowerPoint, a leaflet, something like that, and you're going to report what you have found. So make sure you use the correct format for the written presentation. So make sure that you include like your correct headings, your subheadings, paragraphs. Okay, make sure it's all formally written out neatly. And then what I want you to write about in your written presentation for me is compare your predictions with the information you were given. So discuss whether your predictions were incorrect or correct, basically, and compare them to the right answers that you've written before. And then I want you to do a little conclusion of your findings. So does the animal type affect gestation period? So do you think that the type of animal affects how long that they are pregnant for? Okay. And why do you think this? What can you see from your information that maybe thinks that this is true or it is false? Okay. So what I've done, that's what I want you to do for me. So I've just shown a little example. I'm doing a poster. So that'll be my title at the top there. I like introduction, which would be like, what is the gestation period? Just to introduce the topic. And then you say what you predicted. So that's just literally what you predicted previously. Were they correct? So what did you get right? What did you get wrong? Okay. Maybe you thought you were correct about humans being one of the longest gestation periods, or maybe you're incorrect about it. Okay. And then finally, as I said before, do a little conclusion. Say, does the animal type affect the gestation period? So does the type of animal affect how long they are pregnant for? Okay. Right. Thank you very much, year 5. Get on with that one for me. Make sure you're sending it in your work, please. Really, really important. And I'll see you later on for our live lesson. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your